Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're going to continue my let's play of Help Will Come Tomorrow. And I should not be playing this game, okay? Like, I have only uploaded the second episode. I have 6 episodes of this waiting to get rendered. I have new games waiting for me to learn it so I could upload them, but I am here, so we're just gonna keep playing it. And start this off with a conversation. Marcus, we gotta go outside on the expedition. Are you crazy? It's a blizzard outside, it's a suicide. Look, Robert and Xamax have both lost their legs. We know that Xamax's hand is gonna have to cut off soon. We know that, we're just pretending, we're just being stubborn. Now it's our turn to make a sacrifice. We have to go. And so we go. I'm gonna have everybody have a sip of a drink first, because I want to make sure that we're not thirsty while we're going on the expedition, and then we'll go. Even though it's a blizzard, like, it's not recommended. I'm also super hungry, and so is Juju's, so we'll let him have it. And we're going to give Arcus some honey and a little bit more water so he's not hungry either. Good, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I know it's scary, I know it's kind of insane, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And in this case, it's going in a blizzard. So we need wood, we need sticks and canvas, so we're gonna start this off over here in this insignificant danger level. We found some canvases, that's good, but it's not enough. We could go here to get medium sticks, but it's risky. Let's go up here. Okay, we found some animal. So we're gonna just throw a knife at it. We'll see if we either succeed or not, doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's our lucky day, we got it. We've got 2 actually, that's really, really good. We're gonna search this. This could cost us 3 action points. It only cost us 1, that's good. We found some clay, that's really good because we need materials. Woodlock plenty, yeah, let's go there. Search, please. Please, we gotta find stuff. Yes, this is really, really good. We've got a lot of arrows. We're gonna move here to this tracks to the west. I don't know if we have enough of this, we might. We're gonna try, because we could kind of finish that task at least. You reach the route leading westwards by Cal. The tracks turn sharply here and the trees can cover the signaling device, so you decide to spend a while searching for a better place. If you put the herd under a large embankment on the outside of the bend, the driver should see it, and the cliff wall will additionally protect the flame from the wind. You realize it with frustration that you need more materials to build a stable structure. You need high-calorie fuel, coal, fat, kerosene, or alcohol in the last resort. For this, a lot of decent wood, preferably 4 large stumps, and also something good to support the foundation, for example 5 stone. Without it, the signaling device will fall apart. So we don't have enough of that, that's okay. But we will try to search for stuff. Costs us 2 action points for this. We're gonna get rid of the arrows. We don't really need those. We'll grab the cut stone. We also don't need the cigarettes. I am thinking, let's try... This doesn't give us anything interesting, unfortunately. Let's go up here. We'll try to grab some more wood. This is a risk. We'll try it. Found 1 woodlock. Alright, we're gonna go back home. I have some action point left, which is good. So let's go back to camp. So, next, we need to... We're gonna probably get Robert to build stuff. So Robert, you could get the snares. No, we still don't have enough sticks for that. Palisade, we could build a palisade, which would help us against bad weather. Alternatively, we could try to upgrade the shelter and get the blankets finally. Yes. No. Still not enough for... And what about makeshift one? No, still not enough for that either. We could get the raised cart. Yes, we could. So we'll do it. We'll send Robert and Juju's to do it. Actually, it kept the Juju's the action point. That's quite cool. And Robert should give us some materials back. So we got the rags back, which is really, really good for us. It's makeshift, which is not ideal, but it means now that 3 people can sleep here instead of just 2, which is really, really good for me. Yeah, we definitely can get blankets. Could we get better cover? No. Could we upgrade something with the palisade? We already checked that, didn't we? Ooh, well, actually, we could get a makeshift snares. We would need one of these. So let's do it. We'll grab a hammer and we'll let also Robert and, not Xemix, Robert and Juju's do it. Xemix, not you. You two do it. And Juju still keeps his action points. That's really, really good. Still up at 3, which is amazing. So we've got this makeshift trap, so we should now send somebody to check the snares and get our brushwood. I wonder if Juju's would be good at it, because we know that we could try. Let's tell Rob. Well, we'll decide that later. Because we need somebody to make food, and we know that. Well, actually, I could do it. We're gonna need to change one of these. So we're gonna grab the Wolverine or the Musketeer. We're gonna do the Musketeer. So I'm gonna grab myself. And oh wait, somebody needs to repair this as well. Could 3 of these and 1 wood. We'll grab a hammer and we'll tell Robert, hey, repair this please. Great, campfire's gonna have high quality. That's really, really good. Next, I'm going to roast an animal, me and Juju's. And we'll do the, I think we'll do the Wolverine. Let's do it. Let's see how much meat is that gonna give us. I don't actually know, but we'll find out. We've got 5. That's not too bad. Who is hungry? Just Xemix and Robert. Everybody else is fine. Xemix is super tired, but he can still do stuff. We're actually not freezing, interestingly. We're gonna increase the camp here because we don't have to worry about visibility too much, so we're just gonna get this as high as we can. Good, 75%. Now, we are going to tell well, we'll start with do we want to do the care thing here? Can we make the compress for frostbite for... No, he would have to do it on himself and he can't. So... bandage... power tincture... reduces fatigue, brings back consciousness, increases the number of action points. No, alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to have Xemax take care of Juju's. The other way around. And we're probably going to let Xemax rest after with health. So he can get a strength. So we still have Robert freezing, but otherwise it's pretty fine. So we're gonna have Xemax take care of Robert. At that point everybody's only going to be shivering, so probably not gonna worry about it much more. Yeah, because shivering... yeah, we're gonna let him do something else. So we're gonna tell... how much health do you have? Plenty. I'm going to tell Xemax to unsnow this. Then we're going to tell Xemax to actually go and try to gather brushwood. Gives us some cones, not much. We don't have enough to make the sack, I presume, still, right? Because that would be really good, especially if Arcus could make it. Tools, the sack, or the hatchet. We can make either one of these. Or the fishing rod. No, we just don't have enough for that. We could break only materials, though. We cannot make any clothes either, right? No. Yeah, this would need way too much stuff. Any more upgrades I could do? Could I upgrade for... no, not enough sticks, not enough stuff. Already done. Skinning the animals, not done. Could you upgrade the campfire to get me seeds? Could we get seeds? No. Could we get a grill? You might be able to get a grill. We can get a grill. Let's make a grill. So we're gonna grab a hammer and we'll tell Juju's and Xemax to make a grill. This will help us because now if we cook meat, we're not gonna get burnt meat, but we're just gonna get normal meat, which I think should be really helpful. So we could actually tell... oh, roasted meat. Well, increases morale and reduces cold. In addition, it roots more slowly. At least 10% of campfire flame. Burnt meat. So I have to take a normal meat and then I could turn it into beaned or roasted meal. He can do this by himself. Oh, smoked food. Interesting. Smoked meat. This needs raw meat and then we can turn it into that. Well, okay. You know what? We're gonna tell Juju's to get me some more drinks, I think. I don't think we need to check the snare. So we're gonna tell Juju's filter water. And now... I did like 5 actions this turn instead of 2. And then we'll tell Xemax and Sir Arcus to sleep. And we get one more person, so we're going to send Juju's. Maybe... Yeah, it shouldn't be Juju's, it should be Robert. Juju's. You... Oh, it's cancelled, we'll do it again. You go away and you rest. Me and Juju's are going to have to watch. We're going to just stare. Keep watch, I mean. Have to watch. We're gonna watch them sleep at night. Because that's what they like to do, apparently. Ooh. Fancy the riddle contest. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool. We cannot see it because of this. That's oh, we can. Oh, good, good, good. Do you remember my challenge? To pass the time, suggest a riddle duel. I modestly admit that hardly anyone is able to compete with me in this sport. However, you have some chances as Russian is not my main language. Begin. So to start with something straight from the English etiquette. As you know, in my country the horse-drawn carriages run on the left side of the street, unlike in Russia. This is of course a more practical solution because it has the convenience of a carriage driver in mind. And which hand mixes coffee in England? I would say it's a trick question, so we're gonna go with the right one. Definitely the right one. Ah, wrong. It wasn't a trick question, okay. Oh, coffee is mixed with a spoon, not with a hand. Your turn now. Oh, that's cheating. You're such a joker, aren't you? Okay, our riddle now. You see 3 foxes shoot and kill one. So how many foxes are left? Still 3. Just one of them is dead. Yeah, this was easy. Ah, another trick. Wrong. The alive one escaped at the sound of the shot and only the one hit was left. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, it's my turn now. If the snow covers our entire camp after 8 days, that is on Sunday, and every day there falls exactly twice as much snow as on the previous day, in order to cover half of the camp. The day before, so Friday. Right? Because on Sunday it's fully, and every day falls exactly twice as much as the day before, so we had half the camp on Saturday. I hope. On the day preceding the entire covering of the camp, that is on Saturday. It's gonna be wrong again. Yes! You did it! Give me then your next riddle. Good. Now what fish did the Russians like until recently, and now they get rid of it? Huh? Let's try Wobla. I have no idea. Wobla. It was eaten to beer, but now there's prohibition. Not true. Oh, sardine. I don't think I understand. Let me explain it to you. Mr. Arcus, I demand a rematch. That was actually quite fun. I like that. Let's talk about Fence Sitter. Well, comrade Xemex, you told us much about the reform of the state social justice and making the people aware, but you have never revealed what organization you operated in before the catastrophe. Oh. Because there's nothing to talk about. I'm not a member of any party. I don't know if I believe you. But you were. I was, indeed, but a bond member. And is it such a secret? Xemex, even if some of us have some prejudice against the Orthodox Jews, your person will help dispel them, not threaten. Why are you ashamed of your Jewish descent? But I was not ashamed of my origin, only that I was thrown out of the bond. Radicalism? For being too moderate. I've never been attracted to the revolution, somehow even the parliamentary one, and when they talked about our cultural autonomy and training young people who would fight for us, could not this new, better world come without my help? Oh, Xemex, never change. I know what will happen in Russia now, but if there are more people like you, any political fate will not be so terrible. Thank you for this compliment. It is a compliment, I guess. We get an achievement, Fence Sitter, by the way. Right, skipping as always. Our morale is as always off the charts, because we never have problems. Blizzard again. We keep having this frostbitten hand on everybody, which is really bad, because we gotta... Let's first let everybody have a drink, as always. I like doing that. We'd have people eat moss if we really wanted to. We have burned meat. Let's give burned meat to Sir Arcus. Me. Ooh, I've got no negative modifiers on me. That's really cool. And Juju's. Both Robert and Xemex are not too hungry, so we'll just give Robert a bean. No, we'll give Xemex beans. Didn't really help that much with the eating. We'll give Robert some moss. I'm sorry, I know you're probably gonna get indigestion because of it, but too bad. Alright, off we go. Into the blizzard. No excuses. Come on. Come on, Arcus. We are going. And we are going. Knife. We will go... We should go towards this. We haven't done that yet. So we'll go through this thing because this is a safe level, as opposed to the other one which had like deadly danger. We got it. Nice. Take it. We'll go... So a lot of scrap metal, so let's go on the bottom first and then we'll go up. Found some scrap metal, that's very nice. Then we'll go through this. We find some branches and honey. Ooh, the loss power is quite high now. Oh, great. Found some cigarettes, I don't really care for those. Let's go back towards this thing, and we'll try to do the event if we can. Yeah. Come back during the day to the wide clearing with the lonely stump. In the Siberian forest where the ground is always frozen to the depth. The roots of the trees move sideways and a single arch can cover vast expanse of land in this way. This tree, however, was cut down a long time ago, probably when the railroad ties were being renovated. You look around carefully, but the glade looks safe, so you decide to approach the stump. Perhaps some squirrel was storing its supplies in it? Searching the area in the daylight was a great idea. There were a lot of bullet shells in the fallen needles, but the trained eye also noticed some unused ammunition. Renegades probably like to drink when shooting, because what a sober person would be inattentive enough to lose valuable bullets. You noticed the old log from the shotgun nearby. It's damaged and rusted. Maybe some fixing can be made in the camp from its remains? Find scrap metal and ammunition? We're gonna keep moving around here. We've got... Actually, we don't have that many action points. Do we risk it? I think we'll risk it. Oof, we got lost. Actually, no. You have no idea why someone would put a straw scarecrow in the middle of the forest. However, apparently someone did. A surly image of silent idols slumbering under a coat of snowcaps doesn't make you feel good. Maybe it's a scarecrow, you say to yourselves, but where is it? The fielded guards. Let's try to disassemble it. The forest idol was assembled from dry wood, which will definitely be more useful in the camp. And we got a rag, so let's go home. Or canvas, I should say. Now, we could send Jujus on an expedition because both Xemex and Robert cannot go. Do we need it? Because Jujus is good at building things. Could we get an upgrade? This getting the skins could really help us. You need more sticks for that. So we could use then an upgrade here, really. What if I made a makeshift? I could do that. One of these. So let's tell Jujus and Robert. We'll give them a hammer. They were a pretty good combo last time. Try to make... Yeah, actually, yeah, it both cost them both action points this time. I was kind of hoping that Jujus would manage it, but he didn't. We could now skin the game, which could be useful. Skin the animal. So we could grab the musketeer and separate the meat from the bones. Thanks to this, we were able to fully use them. Yeah, we're gonna do it, but not yet. We're gonna need to unsnow a lot of these things. So we'll grab Robert, tell you to unsnow this. And we'll tell Robert also to unsnow this. No, we're gonna tell Xemex to unsnow it. Who needs handling? Actually, nobody's freezing. So we don't really need Xemex to do healing this time around. With the palisade, we could tell him to get a Rashford or check the snares. Upgrade. We still don't have enough for the upgrade system. Well, actually, we could get this if we really, really wanted it. But let me check first if we could make some interesting tools, possibly. It could be more interesting. Like, could we make the hatchet now? No. The sack, neither. The fishing rod, no. Weapons, we don't need that. And we've already checked the upgrades that we can do. So let's do this. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do the palisade, which will help us reduce damage to the camp structures caused by bad weather. So let's grab two of these. No, this is just 6, so this is better. And we'll grab 5. Actually, sticks are pretty important for us. But this is a bit of an overkill. We'll grab the sticks then. And we'll use hammer and we'll tell again Juju's and Robert to do it. Yeah, they both lost an action point this time, that's fine. And then we're going to tell Xemex, I think, to skin the animal. We'll see how well it goes. We'll tell you to skin the game. We'll grab this musketeer. And this should give us the raw meat, which we can then use, I presume, to either roast, and it's gonna give us skin and fat and things like that. 8 raw meat, that's really, really good. Could we eat it raw, by the way? Yes. Large piece of animal fat. It gives us high fuel, high calorie fuel and food. Right, and next we're gonna grab Juju's, and we could create a smoked meat. Make 8, 4 maximum at once. Or we could turn it into roasted meat. So let's try 4 roasted meat. We'll see what that does. And then we'll have Xemex do 4 smoked meat. And we'll see what kind of difference it makes. You do 4 as well. And we'll compare and decide which one is better for future reference. So this gives us 5 food. And this gives us 5 food and 4 meat. And I don't, this time it doesn't say the expiration date. Does that mean it will last forever? I think so, like the moss and the honey. So actually smoked meat seems to be significantly better, I think. Alright, we're going to let Sir Arcus, Juju's and Robert rest. No, Xemex always needs to rest, so we'll let, instead of Robert, we'll let Xemex rest. Yeah, the 3 of them are resting and the 2 of us are gonna be fine. I hope. Add a bit more into the fire. Add some more bark. It's not good for anything else anyways. I mean, we could eat it, but we're not gonna. I could also give some better stuff, something that's like just fuel, but... By the way, we do have charcoal, so we could use that for the... What is it called? For the quest we've got over here, the quest that we've got. But yeah, we'd have to equip it on everybody. Alright, let's go to the night. This is a pretty good setup. Going out to the blizzard kind of helped us out. What is this? Ooh. In the evening, the gale begins again and the frosty ice spikes circulate in the air, creating a white wall impenetrable to the man's sight. The purga covers animal passes, frozen stream, holes, fallen trees. It's dangerous to walk in the woods now because the wanderer not only loses the orientation but also risks twisting or breaking his legs. After so many days of the blizzard, they have learned to recognize the sounds of the snowstorm. In the seemingly monotonous bank, you can finally catch all sorts of cracked whistles, murmurs, and whirring. Each means something different. A dancing branch, a fallen tree, a turn of the wind, and snow kept falling. One of the most deceptive phenomena, a temporary weakening of the wind, after which a sudden multiplied blast hits the light snow, raises it, and creates insane whirls in the air. The evening of the 25th day after the crash, he caught a new sound. It's the whistle of a train coming! The long whistle fell silent. You wait all tense to see what it means. It is impossible to say whether the noise came from the eastern or western tracks. You must wait for the next signal. Then comes a low, prolonged rumble, echoing throughout the valley, and another noise, the rumbling of broken railway decks, the squeak of giant brakes, the terrible grinding of crushed metal. You know, this cacophony. You heard it exactly 30 days ago when the renegades derailed their train. The train from Vershnik arrived, but the train driver did not see the wreck in time and did not manage to stop. Sorry, I didn't manage to make the sign, okay? I had to take care of my people in my camp. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. The steam engine rammed in the remains of the second train and the cars crushed each other at the rear, pushed by enormous inertia. It's over. Hope is gone. So what if there may be new supplies, clothes, or even shelter on the train? In this blur, you have no more strength to get there. No more fighting against the adversity of fate. Oh, so it's gonna be game over because we didn't save the train? Seriously? You give up. You let the fire go out and close your eyes, completely indifferent. Help can come even tomorrow, but it's a whole eternity too late. Siberia, lull us to sleep. Ah, game over. Ooh, I didn't realize that not saving them was actually gonna cause us to die. Because I could have grabbed the resources and survived another 30 days, would have been fine. That's a bit unfortunate. And see, somebody found us, but after we were already dead. Like, you shouldn't have given up. They would have found us in time. Just waited a bit longer, that's all it needed. I wish the game would have told me that either there was a time limit to do the task, or that that task was actually required to win, because it feels like, you know, like, so what? So I could fix the next train, you know, we would get new resources and I could handle it. I don't know, I'm just disappointed I lost, okay? Well, either way, you can click on the right to watch Duplicity or Wanderlust. I'll see you there. Bye bye!